little video for you to give you a little update into our lives and what we've been up to. So we're actually in Manila right now, which is a crazy busy city with so much traffic, streets just full of jeepneys and trikes and everything else and pollution and all that goes with it. But it's been great. How did we get here?
So, since we left Canada back in summer, we spent about a month in Central Europe helping out in some volunteer English programs, and from there we headed over to spend about a month with my parents in Thailand. And it was really nice there to just relax and take some time to think about our next steps and what our plans are. I started really feeling like I wanted more than just another destination in Asia. I wanted something with more purpose, something serving God in a bigger way somehow.
Yeah, so I was just on Facebook one night actually in Thailand and I came across a link to a Christian organization called Wipe Every Tear, which works to rescue girls out of the sex trade in Manila in the Philippines. So when I saw that they were actually looking for volunteers, I showed it to Patrick and I thought, hey, should we contact them? Should we look into this? Because like we're kind of in the neighborhood. So all of a sudden, next thing we know, a few phone calls and Skype calls and emails later, we were on a plane to Manila.
Yeah, so it was cool. Once we got there, they gave us a bit of a tour and orientation, a little more information about what they're all doing, getting to know some of the girls, and then started figuring out how they can best use us while we're there. And it was so cool to see how our giftings was the exact thing that they had been praying for someone to come. Teaching or tutoring in English and in math, which are huge struggles for the girls, as well as helping out in general house maintenance, which I love to do. So it was really fun. I love teaching math, and it was just so cool to be able to do that every day.
Yeah, it was a really cool way to connect with the girls and get to know them a little bit. But a huge highlight was near the end of our time there. They took us to Angela City, which is where a lot of the bars that the girls used to work in are located. And it was a really eye-opening experience. It was really actually shocking and depressing seeing those girls there like that. But it just really gave us more of a heart for the girls, just getting a glimpse into what their lives were like and what they came out of. And then another huge highlight was our last day, as I was hanging out with some of the girls that I tutored English with. Just through conversation, one by one, they just started opening up and sharing their stories with us. And that was really special, just hearing something so difficult and personal to them, and a lot of tears were shed from them and from us. It was heartbreaking to hear, but also just so amazing. It's such a testament of God's power and work in their lives, and they were so thankful that God rescued them out of that and gave them a new hope and a new life. And they're just so different now, like just so full of joy in their new life. So that was really cool to see.
So onward from here, we're spending time in Australia and New Zealand, doing a little bit of touring around as well as doing some more volunteer work exchange programs. And then following that, we're going to be back with World Team in the new year in Papua, Indonesia. So some prayer requests that we have. I guess the biggest one we just personally praying for both of us in our journey and our walk with God. It's definitely a big challenge as we travel to keep just intentional about spending time with Him and growing deeper in our relationship. And that is my prayer that would happen, and that our love for God would continue to grow and they would overflow to the people around us as we meet different people each day, different exchanges, different airports, wherever we are. So that would be a big prayer request.
Another prayer request is just as we're preparing to go back with World Team in Papua in the new year, there's still a lot of details to work out, flights and visas, and we're working on language study. So just pray with that whole process. So we just really want to take a moment to thank you guys so much for all of your support and your prayers and your encouragement. We wouldn't be here without you, and we just really appreciate it. And just a reminder, feel free to send us emails. Keep them coming. We love it. We love hearing from you and hearing about your life as well. And don't forget also to check out our blog if you want updates. You can subscribe to that. We have little bits about what we're doing, pictures and videos sometimes. So make sure you check that out. So thanks again, guys. See ya.